Hey guys, it's me, Risa. Welcome to my kitchen. I've got everything set up because we are going to experiment and make a carrot and sweet potato soup in my cast iron pot that my mother got me as a gift last year. And I absolutely love it. And there's a lot of good health benefits to using cast iron. Of course, you can use anything that you want. I've just started by adding one large onion. You can use whatever kind. I used a Vidalia, and about 6 cloves or so of garlic. I like to just get it brown just a little bit. And don't worry about the size of the onion because you're going to use your immersion blender to blend everything up. So we're going to experiment and we're going to see how this tastes. And if it tastes good, then I'm going to post this recipe, okay? So I've taken some celery and I have about 2 cups that we're going to add, okay? And it's on I would say now a medium to low heat. I don't like to cook a soup at a high heat, especially after I've added all the ingredients. And I like a soup that's just really easy. So I'm going to add now my 4 cups of sweet potato. You know, you can use whatever amounts that you want. And if you want a smaller soup or a larger soup, okay. But I'm just guesstimating right now as to the amounts that I'm using, especially for the carrots. I made carrot muffins the other day and I had all this shredded carrot. Now you can buy carrots shredded already, but when I make my muffins, I find that when you shred them yourself, it's softer. So I had all this left over and I thought to myself, what can I do with it? And that's what you've got to do. You've got to see what you have in your house, and that helps me to decide, right, what I want to make. So I'm going to measure this out because I didn't measure it. So that's 4 cups. And let's see how much else I have left. I was going to keep some for my lunch, but I'll just make more for my salads. So I'm thinking about 6 cups or 5 cups. Yeah, I'm just going to add that. Oh, what a mess. I'm just going to take this bag and just plop it in here. Just like that, okay? Who's gonna come help me clean this mess up? This is messy. All right, so we're just gonna stir that around. I may need a bigger pot. No, the carrots will cook down, of course, and just mix that all together. Okay, look at how pretty. Okay, a really nice orange soup. Now, you're going to need some liquid, of course, so you can use vegetable, or I just had some chicken broth and I'm just using a whole container of some chicken broth. Like I said, you can use water, you can use vegetable stock, you can use my chicken soup stock if you want. I just didn't have any, so I just have this, and it's a reduced sodium by 25%. Okay, and I also have, you could use bouillon with water. I have, let's see, in my fridge here, better than bouillon, and I may even add some of that afterwards. I'm just going to get it out to show you. Better than bouillon. I got that at Costco. So the thing about soups, my friends, is that you have to taste it once it's cooked down, and then see what other flavors you want to add. But I am going to add, because I've seen to use coconut milk, and this coconut milk is a light coconut milk, and a lot of recipes say use the high fat one, but we're going to reduce it. And I believe that this whole thing is about 24 smart points on WW, and you're going to get quite a bit of soup. So depending on how many cups you end up with. Okay, so this is good. We're going to bring it up to a little bit of a boil, and we're going to cook it. I'm going to add just some pepper. I have some pepper in here. Yes, I need to buy more pepper. I'm almost out of pepper. So I'm just going to add some black pepper, and I will add some salt. And I'm going to add about, let's see here, a half a teaspoon of some curry, okay? Because curry pairs very well with coconut. And I don't have any, oh, and my friend gave me this curry to try, so I'm going to try it, of course. And I wish I had fresh ginger, but we're going to improvise. So I don't have fresh ginger, but I do have some ground ginger. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that as well in here. But if you have fresh ginger, I'd put in, again, I always start any of my soups with a little bit of seasoning. And then I'm going to add, I had to open that up with my teeth. Oh my goodness. So we're going to add about, I'm going to say a quarter of a teaspoon because, again, I don't want to overpower it, but a quarter of a teaspoon. Boom. And I'm going to add a little, just a little bit of some Frank's hot sauce, maybe about a quarter of a teaspoon. Again, I'm probably going to, and I definitely will add salt and probably more pepper afterwards, but I want this to cook for a long time at a slow heat. I'll let it come to a boil though, of course. And I'll add some salt as well because, you know, you're going to add mostly the salt at the end because you don't want too much, just some salt I'm adding, but I'll add more afterwards because it's going to need it. So I'm going to add the lid right now and clean up, and then I'll, oh, my lid's even full of carrot, but I'm going to add that. I'm going to let it boil, and then we'll come back and we'll blend it up and taste it and see how it tastes, okay? So I'll be back shortly to show you, well, maybe not shortly, but on film it'll be shortly. Okay, guys, I'll be back. Hey, guys, I'm back, and I have my immersion blender mixer, and you can use whatever hand mixer. You can chop it up with a potato masher, but it's much better if you can blend it like that. If you are going to put it in a blender, make sure that you let it cool and only add about half of the amount into, actually maybe even less than half than the amount into your blender. And I'm making my salmon patties too because I'm getting ready to go back to work. So you can see that the sweet potatoes are nice and soft. You can just take a fork and see, and your carrots have boiled down and got really, really nice and soft. And I actually tasted it, and it tastes amazing. So we're going to just take my immersion blender now, and we're going to just make this a creamy soup together. I'm super excited because, like I told you, I've never made this before, and I like to experiment, and if I like it, then of course I share it. But I would never make something that I didn't like. And the longer you keep the soup going, like I'm going to have this on a low, not a slow. Well, if you put it in your slow cooker, you can slow it down, but just put it in on a low temperature. Blend it really well. I'm blending it really well. Chop everything up, your celery, your onion, your garlic, okay? Because you want it all incorporated so that it's a nice smooth soup. Now listen, if you want it a bit chunky, then you don't have to blend it all. It's really up to you and versatile, as I always love to say, my favorite word besides delicious. And in fact, you could even add extra potato afterwards as well on top why not? Okay. So I'm just letting this get super, super creamy to the texture that I like, and I'll probably even do it again at the end. But this is going to keep cooking for a good few hours. I always cook a soup about 3 to 4 hours. So, you could put this in your crock pot, okay, your slow cooker. If you have a pressure cooker, whatever you have, and check it out. I'm going to turn down my patties so they don't burn. And then I'm going to just show you how beautiful this soup looks, and just add some to a nice white bowl like that. And when you're going to serve it, you can add some chives or a few green onions to make it look pretty and tasty. Okay, and I'm just going to show you how beautiful this soup is. It is delicious. Just the right amount of curry and spices. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. Make sure that you've subscribed, share my channel, and enjoy a nice bowl of soup. You could make my salmon or tuna patties, burgers, whatever you want to call them, with the soup and a nice salad. But there's lots of good veggies right here for your enjoyment, for yourself, for your whole family. Okay, guys, take care. Oh, and my patties need to be turned over because I've timed it. Take care. I love you guys. Enjoy my recipes, my podcasts, and all my tips. Take care.